guys. We are at Leonardo Hotel in Jerusalem on St. George Street, and we just wanted to send you a quick testimony since you guys are doing testimonies today about Zion Gate and what happened for us with Awake in the Dawn. We arrived about 4 o'clock, about an hour early. It took a minute to get settled. We had 15 women participate in the declarations. We divided that up. We didn't want any one person doing that. Just really felt like it was supposed to be about the we and not the me.
Yes.
Laura had gotten a word earlier this week about team, together, everyone achieves miracles,
Yes.
which was timely.
Yes, it was. And what God had showed me was that in my martial arts training, our instructor would talk about the importance of your training partner, and our acronym was team, together, everyone achieves miracles. And without your training partner, you could not train. Without training, you couldn't achieve what the destiny that God had on your life from the direction you were going in for your next belt. So I just felt it was significant and shared that with Stephanie about the unity piece and how important that was to complete the task that God had given us at the Zion Gate.
Yeah, so all week long, basically, we switched up partners and who was praying with who and who was doing what with who. And to Laura's point, she said her teacher used to switch the partners all the time because you get used to working with a certain person and then it becomes default mode, and sometimes we miss the heart aspect of that, right? So we're prophesying into it from our mind and out of habit instead of from the place of our hearts and true motivation of love unto Christ and devotion to Him and others. So anyways, it was awesome. We had 4 generations who participated in the bobbing of the solid gold nail. It was awesome. Our youngest was 18. Our oldest, how old was Cheryl?
60.
Was in her 60s. Then we had someone in their 20s. Jackie got to do it as well, and then myself, and it was just powerful. We spent about an hour in worship and declaring, and it was funny because we had to bob inside the Zion Gate, and I'm like, Lord, it's all brick everywhere. The whole road is paved, kind of like what you see here. Bricks everywhere. And there was no dirt, so we had to look along the side of the walls of the Zion Gate to find where dirt was coming out, and God brought this perfect place. And we started digging down with a rock to see if it was actually dirt, because sometimes the rock would be removed, but it was cement underneath, right? So then our tour guide, we call him Danny Boy or Papa, goes, let me drill down for you. He digs down a little bit, and it was there. It was dirt, so we were quite pleased. But this was so awesome that we got provided. After we did all of our declarations and we shared about the 4 verses that were on the nail, we found a piece of a brick that had been chipped off, and I think it was from the very spot that we actually ended up bobbing.
Yes, it was.
And it fit perfect. And we're like, God, this is so you. It's so you. You just, He sealed it, and everything went together, and we're pretty sure we were being watched by Mossad. Some lady changed an outfit 2 or 3 times to see what we were doing, but it was just awesome. It was just awesome. Prior to getting to Zion Gate, I had been able to purchase an antiquity gate key from the
jewelry store. Yeah,
but what year was that? Ottoman Empire, from the Ottoman Empire time period. It was powerful because we were dealing with the Queen of Heaven, and the key actually came from a Catholic nun's, what do they call it? Convent. And I just felt like that was apropos. So in breaking the Queen of Heaven component of that, felt like God had given us the key to do that. And He had us use that as part of our thing to deal with the issue that was there. It was like He was saying He gave us the key to deal with that. So it was awesome. It was awesome. And you guys were in our hearts, and we did it at the exact same time you did. We called down to the state capitol. Someone called, I believe Wendy, down at the state capitol, and we were able to connect there. And then we called our friend Ed Watts while they were in Rome doing it. So we were in unity with the United States back home in Michigan, and then additionally with our friends in Rome. So it was just powerful Yale Devara moment.
And the key, we used that key to help pound the nail. That was powerful with that key. And it was timely because when we got there, Stephanie asked about, do you have any keys? And he's like, oh, I just got one. Give me an hour to go get it. And it was all in God's timing that we waited a little bit longer at this store that was a Christian store.
His name was Peter.
Yes, Peter.
On
the owner.
Rock. That was kind of prophetic.
That was in Bethlehem, wasn't it?
That was in Bethlehem. And at that same store, they gave us a microphone and let us sing the Daughters of Jerusalem song. We had like 15 other women there were
Yes.
recording it and putting it on Facebook
Yes.
Live. It was so funny. So the whole team sang.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun too.
And one of the women actually was from Ann Arbor originally, had
Yeah.
been born in Ann Arbor, and it was just so powerful. What a powerful moment.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. So we'll tell you more about it when we go home, but that's our
Yes.
Awaken the Dawn
Yes.
testimony. We got there on time. We were able to do all the aspects of the communion, the menorah, and everything else, and it was just, there was an ease with
Yes.
it. We did get a little backlash the next day and some
Yes.
dreams and things, but nothing crazy. So we
Yes.
love you and we miss
Miss
you,
you
and
guys.
thank you for
Love you
holding
guys.
down the fort while we're gone. We'll be home soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.